Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flavor of the Week, brought to you by Cap and Cork Beer, Wine, and Spirits, with 15 locations in Fort Wayne and New Haven. In good spirits, in good company. In Flavor of the Week, Kyle sits down with one of our local priests over 4 different episodes to sample variations of a favorite food or drink while they discuss the ins and outs of life as a priest.
This is Kyle Hyman. Welcome to Flavor of the Week Part 4 with Father Patrick Hake. We are trying our 4th of these hard seltzers, or wine seltzer was the Aura. We're switching back to that one, I guess, the Aura. We did 2 White Claws and 2 Auras. And this is the Peach Nectarine, which you said peach is one of your favorite flavors.
I love peaches.
Go ahead and we'll dig into this. Yeah, give it a sniff there. You commented about the peach truck coming to town earlier this year.
Yeah, the peach truck, it's one of the best days of the year.
Yeah, I think the 5th best.
Yes, the 5th best.
Yeah, the 4th best is what?
When you eat the peaches. When they come to you, they're not ripe yet because they're on trees like 2 days ago.
Well, and they probably want to ship them a little hard so they don't get all beat up. Mm-hmm. And then you have to wait how long?
About 2 days.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
So 5th best day of the year when the peach truck comes. 4th best day of the year when the peaches are ready to eat. Mm-hmm. I'm curious what the top 3 are. Oh. But maybe we can try the what is it, peach nectarine?
Peach nectarine.
Or a wine seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But this one is even more subtle somehow.
Yeah. It does have a peach.
I'll say some more nectarine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nectarines are kind of like peaches, right?
I think they're more like plums. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I haven't had a nectarine in a long time. I had high hopes, and it's not reaching those high hopes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Well, those peach truck peaches are just so good.
We also have 3 other if you want to do some quick samples here at the end.
We'll think about it.
Okay. Father, we talked about some of the books that you've read about car parts. Car engines. Reading a book about tidying up. But you said you also like to read fiction books.
Yes.
So when did that start? Have you always been a reader?
I was not always a reader.
Okay.
So I started reading when I was during that gap semester between college and seminary. Because I realized if I want to be in seminary, I have to become a reader because you do a lot of reading in seminary.
Okay.
So during that summer, I just decided just to read books nonstop. I'd read a fiction book, a classic book, and a spiritual book.
Okay.
Do that over and over and over and over and over again.
So give us an example of one of each.
Okay. I read David Copperfield during that gap semester.
Okay.
By Charles Dickens. And
is that based on The Magician?
I think The Magician's based on the book.
Okay.
Yeah. And I read Priest for the Third Millennium by Cardinal Dolan.
Okay, so that would fall in the spiritual?
The spiritual one, yeah.
Okay, and
like the fun one that's easy to read was Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
This was during the time when it was in theaters. Hunger Games Part 1.
Yes, sure. So you just did this in a cycle?
In a cycle, yep.
ABC,
yeah.
Just written, repeated.
Yeah.
How many books do you think you went through in a semester?
Maybe like 10 books, I don't know. And they were like big books. They weren't all, Animal Farmers during that time.
Okay. So did you then develop a love for reading fiction then?
Yeah. Well, what I realized is that of those 3 books, between like the classical fiction, the spiritual books, and like the pop culture fiction, what I noticed was the classical fiction was the easiest for me to read and it was most fulfilling.
Okay.
Because like the pop culture books, like Hunger Games or whatnot, those are like fast reads, but like, what was the point of that?
Okay.
The spiritual books, they were not fast reads; they're slow reads, and they were good. They were good, but it just took so much time to read them.
Yeah.
The classic book, there was a good mix between like spiritual insights and like plot, so it was entertaining. Started to enjoy those more.
And so you continue that as a priest? You're still reading fiction?
Yeah.
What's a recent fiction book that you've read?
So I'm currently reading the book Under Satan's Sun by George Bernanos.
Okay.
I'm about 40 pages into it, and I'm not sure what it's about yet. So
okay.
This is just a book that someone mentioned in passing like 3 years ago, and I saw it on Amazon, so I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to read through one of these books?
It depends upon the book. So there's some books that are tougher to parse through because the language is so old.
Okay.
So I'd say, like, depending on the book, maybe like 2 weeks,
Okay.
3 weeks.
And when are you usually reading? Like in the morning?
At
evening?
nights when I'm going to bed,
Okay. Instead of watching TV.
just watching TV, read a book.
Or read a book.
Yeah.
And so if you had to recommend one to listeners, what would be something that, that you got a lot out of? You're like, oh, wow. I
I'm
never
going to
thought about
say
that perspective before.
Till We Have Faces by C.S. Lewis.
Okay.
That's his best book that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Do you know about it?
No, but I also don't read much.
Oh, well, you should read it. Till We Have
Okay.
Faces by C.S. Lewis.
What's it about?
I'm not going to explain this plot because I'll ruin it.
Okay.
You have to go into it blind.
Oh, okay. As
Yeah.
if you don't have a face.
Maybe.
Or at least eyes to see.
Yeah.
Blind.
It's a really good book that explains like the nature of God through this story by C.S. Lewis.
How do you feel about comedies?
Comedies?
Yeah.
They can be good.
I feel like your sense of humor is just reading through your Facebook post for a while, like you're just like spiritual, hilarious.
Wow.
And you just drop these like these jokes every once in a while. Let's see. I guess I don't know if this is like a straight up joke, but happy annual call my mom to ask her if the 10 for 10 deal means I have to buy 10 boxes of mac and cheese for the deal of the day. First of all, it's very funny, but partially because it's so relatable. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't joking there.
Yeah.
That's actually I called my mom that day.
10 for 10 mac and cheese. Do I have to buy 10 or can
And I already forgot. Do you have to buy 10 for it to get the 10 for 10 deal?
I don't know. I've picked up the habit of needing to pull over and take a 15-minute nap during my drive to Fort Wayne. Unrelated, I've been listening to college courses on tape this summer. So were these college courses putting you to sleep?
I guess they must have been.
Would you actually pull over and take a nap while you're driving?
Take a road nap.
Yeah.
If you feel tired, you just pull over. You wake up, you feel great.
And so this is driving to Fort Wayne. This is in 2015.
So I was up in Elkhart
So that
for the
would've been-
summer at St.
okay.
Thomas.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Great Courses series on audio tape from the library.
Great courses.
Great Courses. It's this big series where there's just college professors give their college course and it's on CD.
There's a couple things that I just wanted to check in with you. But before we do, I really like this. This is just like a solid joke. This is just a good joke. Driving with a spare tire is like the opposite of speed movie. If I go over 50 miles per hour, my tire explodes. Because in speed, if you go under 50 miles an hour, the bus would explode.
Yeah.
Like that's just a good joke. So here's my question. I'm going to pretend that every Halloween costume I see is just their normal day-to-day outfit. What is the funniest Halloween costume to imagine that it's just somebody's normal, everyday outfit?
I'm going to guess like a Spider-Man costume, probably.
Okay. Yeah, this guy just wears that every day.
You like Spider-Man, you just wear it every day.
Here's what I wanted to check in with you on. This was around Valentine's Day, February 14th.
Oh,
you had posted this.
that was nice.
It said, new life goal. Spend every Valentine's Day visiting nursing homes and handing out Valentines. Have you been doing that?
No, I apologize.
Okay. Is that something that you did?
Yeah, I did it 2 years in a row, you know,
Okay.
and just like old people are so grateful when people visit them, especially on Valentine's Day.
Another one I just wanted to check up on.
Oh boy.
This was December of 2016. New life goal, wear a Santa hat every possible moment till Christmas. So that was posted on December 7th. Did you wear a Santa Claus hat then the rest of that Advent?
I think I might have, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And have you continued that tradition?
I have not. You know, that was when I was in seminary and I was trying to see how much I was able to do before I got in trouble. Turns out a lot.
You can do a lot of it.
Yeah, that was when I was wearing a nasty goatee to see how far people still told to shave it. No one ever told me to shave it.
Nobody cared.
Nope. Well, Father Andrew cared, but that was back in the summer.
Okay. But nobody cared about the Santa Claus hat?
They loved it.
Did you wear it to class?
Sometimes, yeah.
So you're sitting in class with a Santa Claus hat and nobody minded.
There was one teacher that called me out on it. Yeah, I respect him.
Was that like a test to see, like, all right, whoever the first person to call me out on this ridiculous behavior earns my respect?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you could wear the Santa Claus hat when you run the marathon.
Oh my goodness, that'd be miserable.
Yeah, it would be uncomfortable.
Also, this was like during the end of the semester, and everyone was going crazy anyway. So we had to do was do something to cheer people up. Yeah, with finals approaching.
Yeah. You are at a parish that has an elementary school. St. John the Baptist has a school. Are you over there in school very much?
So it started last week. So I've been over there like three times. So I'd say yeah.
Yeah. What kind of things do you do when you go to an elementary school?
So I have 3 tricks that I do for the kids.
Okay. Can you do them for me?
I mean, I could, but yeah. But I don't want to because I don't want to spoil them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because these tricks blow their minds.
Is it a magic trick?
No, not really.
Or like a stupid human trick?
Stupid human trick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the school kids aren't going to listen to Redeemer Radio at 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah, maybe just one of them. Don't ruin all 3. But maybe you could just give us a hint of one of them.
So one of them is called reverse mind reading.
Okay. I like it already.
Yeah. So there's mind reading, which I read their minds. There's reverse mind reading where they read my mind.
Okay.
So I think of a number between 1 and 10, and I place it into their mind. And I ask them, what number did I place in your mind? And they say the answer every single time.
That was the one that you had put in your mind.
Yeah. So if they say 2, I say, that was it.
That was it.
If they say 5, that was it.
So what is their reaction?
Their minds are blown. They don't understand how I'm able to do this.
At what age does it go from being amazing to hilarious? I feel like there's got to be a transition there.
6th grade.
Okay.
Like, this is stupid.
Okay. Yeah, maybe there's like a stupid in between the hilarious and the amazing.
Yeah, but when you get to 8th grade, that's when they love it.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, 5th grade is very skeptical.
Do they ask you to do it again?
Yes, all the time.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Are we sticking with natural lime as a favorite?
Oh, certainly.
Do you feel like we need to try any of the others, or are you pretty content with the variety that we've done so far here?
I'm pretty. Let's try this cherry cranberry stuff.
Okay.
No, strawberry. No, cherry cranberry would be better, I bet.
Cherry cranberry.
Cherry cranberry. I'll try that out.
See how this goes. And maybe you want to try the natural lime again, just to make sure that.
Well, I finished that one off.
Oh, how was it?
Better.
As you remembered?
Yeah. It's like a gin and tonic without, I guess, the gin or tonic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is back to the Aura wine seltzer, and it's cherry cranberry. All of these are clear.
Yeah.
Where does the coloring go?
I guess that most color is like made up. Like when you look at like Coke, it has color in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
Interesting.
What do you think?
It tastes like medicine. But not in a bad way. It's just like...
Yeah, cherry cough syrup kind of thing. Or like a cherry candy.
Like a cherry Jolly Rancher.
Cherry Jolly Rancher, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Mm. So what's the verdict here? Are you switching or are you sticking with natural lime? That's favorite.
Natural lime. I'll give this one a 6. The peach and nectarine, a 4. Natural lime staying at an 8.
There you go.
And of course, natural water is always a 10.
Oh, very high bar you have set there. All right. Well, thank you so much, Father Patrick Hake,
thank you
for joining us for Flavor of the Week and sharing a little bit of your story with us.
Yeah. Well, thank you.